Good afternoon.
How are you? Hi.
Hi.
Can you hear me? Is the video working? Is everything all right?
Yes, I saw,
Three.
yeah, you were having, like, some sort of issue with the video?
Like, can you see me and hear me both?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Okay. I think there's a little bit of a delay because sometimes that happens for whatever reason. Because I see you, but also when you speak, you seem like you're not speaking. Then when you're talking, you're not moving when you're talking. You know what I mean?
I haven't been saying much. Like, you can see me now? You can
Yes,
hear
I
me?
can. I can.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. So, how were you feeling this week? Are you back in your apartment or?
I didn't even leave the apartment yet, and, I don't know why I'm supposed to like expect like something like to change because of the move or something. Nobody's really giving me any like any thought on this. Like what? Why is this move gonna resolve all my issues? So um. Yeah, we didn't move yet. That's only like in March. In March, and I just sit here and I think
Only in March.
loads of things can go wrong, and it might not be a good thing. It might be a bad thing. I don't know what this move means.
What are you? What things can go wrong that cannot be a good thing? What exactly?
Anything you can imagine. Anything you can imagine when you know that like like when you're like me and you know what's really going on, you know so that's not yet. That's
Well, I remember last week I asked you, will it be possible? That's the delay I'm talking about.
oh I don't know, man. It's like yeah, I don't know. I don't control these
And
technologies.
now you're just frozen. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you're kind of like blurring a little bit. Yeah.
No, it's not. It's not about you or me. It's just sometimes. I mean, it's windy and cold outside. It could be this. It could.
Well, now what's going on?
For sure.
Now it's like you're paused. All right. I don't know, man. I guess I don't know. I don't get any input on this, which might be wise because oh my, you are officially working for NYPCC. Okay, because I do really know what's going on. Okie dokie, for sure. Somebody could work something out. All right. Mm. Well then, I don't want to sit here and talk to my stalkers. What should I do? Because you could stalk me without the camera. So we'll see who's doing what. We'll see. It's sort of ridiculous. Nope, nope, nope. That ain't working.
Thank you for calling New York Psychotherapy and Counseling Center. To continue in English, press 1. If you are a current patient, press 1. If you are seeking services or if you would like to schedule an appointment with your prescriber, press 1. If you would like to schedule an appointment with your
Hello?
Hi, Lona. This is Anna here. Could you please try the link again, and I will resend you one also manually, just to make sure that everything's alright.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
This is a smarter way to spend your time. Okay. I guess I'm been pretending it's just anxiety.
Okay. Green connection, reloaded it. Should be fine. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Perfect. Thank you. So you were saying that everything might go wrong because we never know what's going to happen. And I remembered from the last week that I asked you to try to use your vision of self, I would say, into a positive connotation to make it a positive thing. Like anything can happen, meaning the good thing also. Were you able to try to do that?
The only thing, like, I cannot make anything positive. I am buffering the negative as it's coming at me, and my body is weakening from old age. But the waves, the onslaught of ignorance, it's ebbs and flows, and it seems like it's not gonna have the immense power that it did before, because my son is like older, and like political power is changing, and I don't think I'm gonna have as hard of a time. But I cannot like be happy about this. Cannot be happy. I can find something funny. Like, I fucking feel like this is not like really a healthy thing to be happy about, So it's just, like, what am I gonna get out of this stupid move? Like, I'm not getting anything out of it. Am I? Like, why am I stuck on it? And don't know what to say.
I wonder about some of that too. Do you want to just have a dialogue about it and just talk through, or maybe you can just share it and let it out? Because I also think about the age that people are aging, that I age, my loved one.
I'm gonna be 43 in 4 days. I'm gonna be 43. I don't have the energy that I used to. I know that much. And I know my kid is like fed up with my shit. So if it gets any worse, he's not gonna take it. No, just I just know it. No, he's the sweetest kid ever. He's so lovely. He's the sweetest kid. But it's gonna go whichever way it's gonna go, and I don't have like my life, and I don't have like really control of it. Like, I could just be myself, and that's the most positive thing that I could do, is because it's gonna have a positive effect on my emotions. Me trying to be as close to what I feel is real to me as I can be. Because this is like a hell of a bureaucracy. I just, my life is like really sad, and I don't get enough sleep, and nothing gets done. And I was actually going to start this conversation with nothing gets done, because I don't know like what else to say. But maybe it's it'll change, because I don't see how the bad guys are going to win. That's what I sound immature now and like incohesive, right? Because I'm ranting, but I swear to God, there's bad guys in the world.
Because honestly, a lot of people feel frustration right now just because of the political power, just because of the statements from the government. And this way or another, we're not as rich. We don't have power, and I mean every one of us. And it scares a lot of people that lives are changing, and the life that we knew 3, 4, 5, 6 years ago is no longer here. And that's the fact. And
you know why that scares people? Because people aren't used to dealing with, like, they treat other people like numbers. When they assess other people, they assess them, what is their worth to me, like their financial worth. If people would just treat people like other people, they treat them like they treat themselves, like they would have a talk about it, like an honest conversation or whatever, a lot of things we'd come to getting done that are really like better for everyone. But people are always like sneaky little animals, and and I'm like that myself too. So I'm not gonna put myself on full blast hero mode and fail, you know? But, like, hell, I don't know. I don't even know. This conversation's like stupid right now.
It's not stupid. We try, look, Ilona, honestly, we need to, that's where mindfulness will be useful, just to get yourself from this, roller coaster of understanding how we don't have no power at all to bring yourself back. As you say, you can do the best you can every day for yourself, for your mental health. You can be like, okay, I don't care if we're gonna move out of this apartment for them to renovate or not in April or March, but I will try not to stress about it anymore. Because
It's just these people, they're so absurd. Like, some people are so absurdly dishonest that, like, I don't know how to be with them. Like, do I even try? Or do I just,
For instance,
I just feel foolish, like, trying to say what, if, what am I supposed to portray to them? My anger, like, or my capacity for revenge, If somebody pisses you off, do you try to show them that you have the intellect to say, okay, for now, peace. But you know what? Yours is coming. Because
I relocate myself.
really, I'm not an angry person, but sometimes, what about my family, And a lot of people, they treat me like that. Like, this is not, this is not cool with me. And then when, the tables are turned, they expect my sympathies. And that's just not going to happen. Say I'm not an angry person, and just wait for my justice. But the thing is that, like you were asking me about this move, like, what is this move? It's a lot of things could go wrong too.
This is definitely something to. This is not stupid. First of all,
It's not stupid. Like, people break your things. They take your things. They have no respect for them. They break your things because they think they know you. This is not stupid. This is real. How would you deal with that?
So if someone broke something that belongs to you, you feel angry, but you also understand that those people are stupid, and that disappoints you to the point that you don't want to deal with those people anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Sort of. It's not like I'm not, like, I just want them to cease with the onslaught of, like, morons that want to hurt me. Okay? That's all. I don't even know. Like, they do break my things, though. They do break my things. Last time I moved, my stuff got broken, and there was, like, no way, and it's almost like to pain me more, it's the things that I would happen to have sentimentalities towards. And it's not just things. Like, at this point, I've become, like, so, like, not even materialistic anymore, because my life has been, like, thrown up, like, so many times that I just don't give a shit. I don't even know what the fuck to hold on to. I'm like a little animal. I'm like, oh, here's my cuddly little boy, and my bed to sleep on. I don't know how to deal with people.
A snail or a turtle, that their home is always with them. They bring their home with them. Wherever they go, that's the home. In a way.
Exactly. That's their home. So am I a snail now? Like, what?
I mean, after all of the fires that were happening...
That's very definitive. That's, like, to be, like, or is there, like, hope for a snail like me?
I think if you find, like, the reasoning to it, if you find that you belong to that, it could be good.
Belong to what? To snails? To a category of
belong to...
You tell me, what do I belong to? Where do I belong? Because I have people telling me I deserve better, too.
I think it's coming from within. By the idea of snail, I mean that you have this feeling of constant development, constant moving within yourself. You are your own foundation. The ground is within. You're not waiting when someone will give you something that you will feel comfortable. You can make comfortable anywhere because you are the main
But
ingredient
snail,
of
first of all, implies that like you're sluggish or that you're slow. Slow
No,
to what?
Not in
Like
this term. Not in this regard. No, no, no.
yes. Yes, in this regard. It could be a positive thing. I do feel like that way too. Like I'm not like
said
at least I'm not a shark. That's what I wanted to say. I'm sorry. This is really getting too real for me. At least I'm not a shark because I hate sharks.
Oh,
You know, because like if you're using people for metaphors, like they see you're in the water and they smell like a drop of blood, you're already wounded, and they swarm. I hate sharks, so I could be a snail or an ass, but at least I'm not a shark. You know,
Okay.
so
okay.
at least we lightened up this conversation because I don't know.
Metaphorically speaking, it's isn't it something? See, when I speak to people that immigrated, they left their houses, and they wonder like how my life would be if I stayed. Is it okay that I moved here? Should I move elsewhere? And then over the years, sometimes months of conversationing, we're getting to the idea like my home is where I am. I can create home anywhere. That's the point. And like the analogy of snail or a turtle, that's because they bring their home with them because it's the shell. It's a metaphor. Like, of course.
But to me, that's like lowering my standards too, because a lot of people feel like their home has a door, you know, and like every time we like substitute or like become more obscure for like these standards, it's not like a benefit towards me. Although I'm not one to conform to any of this. Like, I don't necessarily feel that people with money and a house are happier or healthier. It's just that. It's just that. It's just that it's my life. It's not my philosophy towards it. It's like very hard being me.
And it's also our consumerism, our world of consumerism. Don't you think, say, folks that don't live in New York specifically, they don't have as much of advertisement putting in their face every time they leave the house that you have to buy, you have to upgrade, sign up for this, go there. They just live in their villages far from each other. They don't really talk to other people as much unless they have kids, unless they do work like in the office. We're pretty much getting more isolated. And here in New York, it's the idea of, what are your standards? You have to like have those items to feel happy, and it's sometimes not your idea, it's someone putting this idea to your mind. Don't you think that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we could talk endlessly about this, how, like, the politics, they're pushing it, like left, and then they're pushing it right, or whatever. It's, people have their own ideas of what would make them happy, but I'm basically talking about, like, I think that people are dishonest, and I don't want to, like, it's just depressing. I can't. I will prove what I have to prove. I just can't, can't do it.
Tell me from your heart, from the bottom of your heart, what do you want to do with people that are dishonest? If you have someone in your life who is dishonest.
Nothing, but if somebody was criminal towards me, we'll see. We'll see what it's worth towards me. That's
You
different.
honestly have all of the choices in the world. If you think that you will be better off without these people, screw them. Like, no. You have the door in your life. Look, that's a perfect closure. You have the door.
There's so many more people that, like, it's not my choice whether I have to deal with, or it's the sort of person that society will replace for you, like boss, like that sort of thing. They're your boss, so if you don't like this one, there'll be another one for you, so it's a little different. I can't just say no to everything and to everyone. Nobody could do that.
I hear a little bit more of, uplifting. Uplifting mood, uplifting beliefs, uplifting something in you.
I don't know, how are you reading this that you think I'm uplifting?
Because you sound like you're fed up with that. Fed up with dishonesty. Fed up with people doing whatever they want to do. You sound like you really, truly, genuinely don't care anymore.
I just truly, like, don't think that talking will resolve everything, and this is kind of like sad to me because you know, I'm good at talking. I'm not good at a lot of things, but you know.
I think you're good at not only talking but also understanding and reflecting on how it makes you feel. You feeling the connection between somebody's actions and how it affects you.
I guess, I don't know.
And you've been repeating that during our sessions that, you know, it's important for your life to still have something good in it. It's important to still have meaningful life for yourself and your kid, because he's an amazing kid. And you worry about him and you worry about yourself. By the way, with your body, if I may, if you allow me, once the weather will be back to not negative, but a very sunny and warmy weather, I would like to kick this back in your walks that you did before, and you said it was great and you felt much better. We gotta build out back your cardio.
I didn't. I said that it was alright. It's my feet hurt too much. Because there's something wrong with my feet now, because like there's something in my food that's making my veins distended, but nobody believed me with that, so I don't know. My feet hurt too much, if that's
Have you
anything.
seen a podologist? Doctor?
No, I went to see a venologist. They ignored me. A lot of these people, they're not really concerned. They're really like a McDonald's. They have prescriptions for your symptoms, but if they know better, they'll still, you know, just ignore you.
Well, let's try one more time and see a podologist, doctor. Because
I don't want
many
to keep trying one more time. You know why? I heard this and it wasn't from a psychiatrist. If you try the same thing, expecting different results, you're insane. If you try the same thing over and over and over again, that's insane.
Well, I don't think that we can apply this saying to the particular situation. It's probably about like, okay, if you are brushing your teeth with your right hand and you're a lefty, don't expect to have a good result because it's not meant for it. But if we're talking about fixing a problem or having a specialist to looking at the problem that you're dealing with.
See, that's the concern of most of the bureaucracy is they just want to hear you stop complaining. It's not that the problem's fixed. Of course we could make the system so like fatiguing and tedious for me that I give up, you know, but okay.
All we can do is try, and I'm here as well as to have the conversations, also to remind you and support you on this way. And I would suggest to go to a podologist, doctor, a good one, do the research, find the one with the best reviews on this little app or on Google, whatever, and just go there.
I don't want to pay them. I don't expect anything from them. I don't want to pay them.
Well, no, you don't have to pay. I think that with...
Well, that's another like misgiving is a lot of people treat their bodies like trash because they think, you know, that it's financially covered. But what if I say I don't want this person touching me because I don't know. Why do I need a podiatrist now? Like,
because if they will take a look at your feet and figure out why it causes pain, maybe they will prescribe you, I don't know, some soles, the insulation, something to your shoes, you know, the one that balances out. I don't know the word in English exactly, but стельки. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't
Стелька.
know.
Это такая штучка, которая
I don't know.
кладется по размеру ступни. Если ступни, допустим, плоскостопие, когда у людей. I'm not very good at medical terms related to like medical world, but if you know what ploscostopia is, for example, that causes pain sometimes and deforms the food itself, and there are ways to fix it. I'm talking from experience because two of my oldest cousins have been suffering from that, and it's been horrible, and even their posture was affected by it, and then when finally went to doctors when they were like in their 20s, he changed them. So as teenagers, they were like, you know, looking a little bit like this, but then even the posture changed.
You know, I don't know. That's
But
it.
anyway.
You know, I just wanted to say, like, you know, I just, they're gonna take whatever I'm saying to them. First of all, like, because I know it's not my feet. Like, where is this even, like, starting from? I feel like this is all very rude towards my persons. Like, you know so much more than you're letting on. And it's just that, I don't know, I just don't really see a point in arguing sometimes. And I think that's what this comes down to, is like draining me to the point where I just don't even feel like arguing, and I'll take any advice, and not all advice is good advice, you know.
Let's try to see.
But
what
this
is
isn't
there.
really just you, I suppose.
What we can do, maybe together, maybe like I will be emotionally supporting you there, and we will discuss stuff, and even look through the Google. I can help you out with that, and just check out people. But you have to make those decisions yourself.
I was gonna say, like, I know I'm a hard person to deal with. Like, do you need people to deal with me? I mean, other than like brute force wise, because I'm just sitting here, I'm kind of small. Like, emotionally, do you get support for dealing with me? Because I know I'm a hard person to deal with.
I don't think you're a hard person to deal with. I think the amount of unfairness that was happening to you during your lifetime made you very suspicious of other people, and you not allow people to yourself. You just have very alert, and that's because
yeah, and I ward off people with like shitty intent towards my situation. But you know, I don't have any heroes. I need some heroes or something.
You are your own hero, Lana. You are your own hero, and even though you are, again,
in like another month, they'll be like, I'll be hauled off to the mental institution, screaming I'm a hero.
Let's not manifest that. Let's manifest something good. It's your birthday month. Let's try to manifest everything great in life. You still look. I love to put myself. I know it's very dreamy. But I choose to be that dreamy. I choose to see the good. Because
that's how I feel. Like, I'm gonna be like, if you're okay with this, because sometimes, you know, like, if you feel somebody is like unbalanced and then they're too happy, that's too much too. If I'm just gonna sit here and be like, я партизан, я герой, я партизан, я сижу в лесу, я партизан, я сижу в лесу, я герой. Да.
Если бы не партизан, Луна.
А ты Сусанин. Сусанин нас в лес завел.
А если бы немножко, волшебник какой-то сам себе?
Ну, как Гэндальф.
Волшебник, да.
Ну, вот.
Because it's your birthday. You're very young. You're not old and with the body stuff.
Я вот тоже, вот я на вас смотрю, если честно, мне иногда и вас жалко тоже, какая жизнь такая, я тоже смотрю, думаю, вроде волшебница, тоже чего она сидит тут, и ну, у меня просто такая ситуация, я не могу как бы разуметь, что делать с моей ситуацией.
Ну а что в силах делать с ситуацией? Вот
что я не знаю.
Реально, вы хотите, не знаю, уехать в другой штат, в другую страну, это
праздновать.
Полную. Вы хотите поменять себя, какие-то, не знаю, стать культуристкой, отжиматься одной рукой вот так вот и быть какой-то суперсильной?
Не, я хотела, чтобы люди меня перестали травить, так же, как и эмоционально, и так же и актуально, понимаете меня? Но я вот не могу это доказать. Я не знаю, может, RFK придет и это докажет.
Посмотрим.
Да.
Это сейчас у нас такой...
Это уже не смешно зашло все просто.
Период в жизни. Очень много придет перемен. Очень много придет перемен.
Ну да, но я просто вот так вот... Я не хуйней страдаю, это не хуйня. Я пойду, наверное, потому что, по-моему, мы уже на сегодняшний день...
Да, я хотела, чтобы вы выговорились, так сказать, и обсудили все, что хотели обсудить. Важный момент я хотела вам... На английском лучше или на русском, как удобно?
А мне все равно, мне иногда вылетает то по-русски, то по-английски.
Хорошо, я через 2 недели, получается, в первую неделю февраля я беру 2 недели отпускных. То есть меня не будет. Мы с вами встретимся, как обычно. Так, сейчас скажу. Открываю персональный календарь и рабочий календарь сразу же. Мы с вами встретимся 5-го, а потом встретимся только 26-го. В то время, пока меня не будет, хотели бы вы или подумайте, хотели бы, чтобы кто-то с вами другой встречался, потому что...
Нет, мне не надо, я не думаю, что они более способные или менее способные. Я думаю, что это эта ситуация вся. Вот и все.
Окей. Просто я беру 2 недельки, и потом вернусь и продолжаем работать. Вот у меня такой. У меня
Ну,
тоже
хорошо.
день рождения, я обычно в районе дня рождения куда-нибудь просто не работать, в общем. Просто что-то другое делать.
Ну хорошо. Ну,
Я вас предупредила. А так, на следующей неделе и через неделю все
добро пожелать. До следующей недели тогда.
Да, все. До следующей недели. До свидания.
До свидания.